Hey! Hi, my name's Hannah. Welcome back, or welcome, as should I say, to my channel. Um, so today we're going to be spending the day together, and I'm going to try my absolute hardest to make it a bookish Sunday. That's the goal. I do have a to-do list. I am a true Virgo, so if you know anything about Virgos, I was not going to make it through today without a to-do list because I have so many things that I need to do. So, said to-do list, this is what's on the agenda. We will be adding little bookish things throughout the day here and there, so it doesn't feel like I'm working myself too hard today in doing normal things that everyone has to do. That's the plan. I will try and make it as bookish as possible. Now we're gonna make the bookish vibes begin now. Look at this jumper. Can you see it? Do you know who it's from? Of course you do. Obviously, this is Emmy's collab with Embroideries, and it arrived just yesterday, and I absolutely love it. I love the colour, I love the embroidery. I also got a little cap, which I will show you, but I don't feel like grabbing it now, so you'll see it at some point today. But anyway, the cutest thing about this is that it matches my current read. I'm reading Next of Kin by Hannah Bodham Young, and I just think that, well, I just couldn't have timed that any better, could I? Okay, I'm going to grab a coffee, and we're going to get going. And, the fun starts now. The fun being stuff I don't want to do but have to do. Thanks for joining me though. Instead, I decided to by the she apologized. So it was just as I still haven't scanned the pipe. There was certainly something to do before we visit. I haven't. Give me the phone for my I saw you shipping the seat to shake the feeling off. I have had my car washed and I've made it to the White Rose Centre, which is going to be absolutely hectic at this time on a Sunday. Am I looking forward to it? No. Would I rather die than do this? Yes. But we have to do what we have to do. I only have one day off next week, so here we are, being productive, doing what we've got to do. I do plan on stopping by Waterstones, which is new, and the works because that's who I am. So I'll show you guys what's there. And I do have a little bit of an allowance that I've given myself this month, but it's for specific books only, some books that have been on my agenda for a little while. So I'm hoping I can find at least one of those today, but if not, it's not a problem. And I'll probably speak to you guys once we've done all the boring stuff. Maybe. Oh, thank God that's over. I managed to get everything that I needed. Didn't overspend. Quite happy with the trip. I've been listening to Next of Kin on audio while I've been shopping, and this is the point where I'm seriously considering DNFing this book because things are just not adding up. It's not right. Like, the character development, the relationship development is all just sort of like, it just feels wrong. It feels rushed. It's just all a little bit weird, and I'm just not sure if I want to keep reading. I'm probably just a little bit over halfway through it now, so I could just keep going, but I know that I'm not going to rate it more than a 3-star because I just don't enjoy how I think certain things have been done so far. So that's a little bit annoying, but I do have tons and tons of books I want to read, so why am I reading one that I'm just not on board with? Do you know what I mean? We'll make that decision when I get home. I'll keep listening to the audio until then, because I'm going to drive to a supermarket now. I'm not really sure where I'm going to go to do some food shopping, and then yeah, I will show you guys what I managed to buy as well. I'm home. I'm home. I'm home. Let's talk about what I got. This is a mess, and I don't want any judgment. Thank you so much. Let's start off with the thing that people are actually gonna give a shit about, potentially, but also maybe not. So I did manage to find one of the books that I have permitted myself to buy this month, and it's very fitting. And when you see it, you'll completely understand. I found it in WH Smith, which I literally rarely ever go in, but I couldn't find it in Waterstones, and obviously it's not in the works, so I got it there, and it is 7 Days in June by Tia Williams. And I have seen at least 3 people love this romance book. I could be wrong, but I think it's one of Lexi's and potentially Sydney's favourite romance books. And that is enough for me. I've seen so many people absolutely love it, and I want to love it. And it's June. You wouldn't know from the weather, but it's June. So we're going to read that, and I'm super excited that I managed to pick that up. Honestly, everything else is super, super dull. Actually, do you know what? I got some cute straws. And super happy because they actually come with a straw cleaner, which was the main thing that I needed. So we have 8 straws in here, absolute banging, and that has a straw cleaner in it. They have like little strawberries on, and then these are little flowers. They're like stems with little flowers, and I thought that they were super cute. So yeah, super excited about having those. And then everything else is super boring, other than I had to get a new brow lamination thingy, and I love the elf one. It seems to be the one that I find is most easy to maneuver and actually keeps my brows in place. I enjoy this a lot. So yeah, that's everything that's interesting. I also bought some work shoes, some socks, some skincare, but literally nothing that is worth wasting your time with. So let's talk about next of kin. On the way home, there was actually a huge car crash, so I was in traffic for a long time, and I decided that now is the time to be listening to Reputation by Taylor Swift, and not a book that you literally don't care about and you just don't want to read it. So that says to me that it's a DNF. I have 130 pages left. Like, I've gotten a good way through it. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, I'm kind of done with it, and I'm all right with that. That to me is a finished book in my eyes, because I'm done with the book. Even if I didn't complete it, I gave it my best shot. So that's that with that one. I'm not absolutely sure what I'm going to pick up next. I have the audiobook for book lovers on my Libby, and I have the physical book, so that is a good option. I know I've just bought this, but that being like a stinky, boring, stupid little romance has made me not want to read a romance right now. And I do have 1, 2, or 3 fantasy books on my TBR this month, so maybe I'll take a look at those on my Kindle and I'll go from there. I have been editing for a little bit, chilling on TikTok and watching myself yap. And my energy is dwindling. You know, all that motivation that I had this morning, it's gone. I am currently watching a little bit of BookTube and just chilling, relaxing. I've had something to eat, and I definitely still have a couple of things that I still need to do tonight. Like, I need to meal prep, as in like cook some dinners for the next few days, lunches for the next few days for work. I would love to do my nails, but I just don't think I have that in me right now, because it just takes me like an hour and a half, 2 hours, and I just can't. But the other thing that I need to do is I need to pick what I'm going to read, because Next of Kin has been put back onto the bookshelf and it's not going to stay there. I will be getting rid of it. So we have some options. I'm just looking at my bookshelf and I'm going to tell you what options we have. I have 7 Days in June, obviously. I have Book Lovers by Emily Henry, The Hike by Lucy Clark, which is a thriller. I have Our Infinite Fates by Laura Stephen. And I also chose to do a reread of Fourth Wing. And I don't feel like doing any of those things right now. I don't feel like reading any of that. So I've got my Kindle out, and there are 3 books that I chose, but I also have a couple of arcs as well that I could read. So we have For Whom the Bell Tolls by JC Lynn. And if you haven't heard about this book, I'm just going to tell you to go look it up on Goodreads. You look at those ratings, and that's why I want to read it. We have the 3rd book in the Gods and Monsters series, but as much as I am really excited to read that, I'm not sort of like rushing to pick it up, because the next book doesn't come out until October, which is a really long time away. So I think I'm gonna pause and maybe read that at the end of the month. I could read Queen of Shadows because that is the next book in my Throne of Glass journey that I haven't gotten to yet. I also have an version of it on my Libby app, so that's an option. I chose Diabound as part of this month's TBR, so that's an option. And what else do I have? Let me look through some of these arcs. We have Sword Heart by, is it T. Kingfisher? That's an option. I will probably need to reread the blurb because I can't actually remember what that's about. And then everything else is not on my monthly TBR, so they're the options. That's everything that I have to consider, but I just don't know what I'm in the mood for. Kind of want to read on my Kindle just because, that's so easy. So if I have something on Kindle that I can then also listen to on audio, that'd be the perfect thing right now. For Whom the Bell Tolls I have on Kindle and it's on BookBeat. I think me and my sister wanted to do a buddy read of it, so it's about whether she's ready or not, but I could just jump in and then she could pick up if she excuse you. She could pick up if she fancies. I think I'll have a look for Diabound and yeah, just Diabound. I think I'll look for those. It may or may not be a few hours later. I had a nap. So this jumper, it's nap approved. Cheers very much, Emmy and Co. I've had like little bits of illnesses for what feels like at least like a month, 2 months, and yeah, I felt so like ugh for the past few days. So if you've got a nap, I'm just hoping it's helping with the immune system and all that goodness. I did just get out of bed and wash up. I made something for my lunch tomorrow, which wasn't what I was planning to make, but it's done now and it means I won't be buying something at work. So, success. And now we do actually need to choose what I want to read next. And I just don't know. I kind of also want to cuddle my dog that doesn't live with me, so that's a bit sad. Wake up, girl. I think what I'm going to do is, just for tonight, I'm going to start rereading Fourth Wing. I think that's what I'm going to do, just because it's going to be exciting and familiar and fun. And this happens to me sometimes if I try too hard to like a book and it lets me down, or if I love a book so much that I just don't know what to read next. And I end up, it's not necessarily a slump, but I just can't decide what to move on with. Like this happens to me quite regularly. So I think I'm gonna just take away that sort of choice from me tonight so that I don't have to think about it. I'm gonna start rereading Fourth Wing and I'm just gonna have a silly good time. New book? That's tomorrow's problem. It will be whatever I can find the audiobook for while I'm in the car on the way to work, to be honest. That's the plan for the eve. Maybe I will insert some clips of me enjoying Fourth Wing for you as a little sneak peek into a future vlog to come that will have lots of Imperial content.
Hey, it's way past my bedtime, and obviously my nap has kept me super awake, so here we are.
But I thought before we close out this vlog, I should just do a little bit of an update on what I actually managed to achieve today, which is actually everything that I wanted to do. So, just giving myself a pat on the back because little rewards and all that good stuff. So, we did my food shop, and even though we didn't cook the food that I wanted to do, I've still made my lunch for tomorrow, which is a success. We did a little bit of shopping and I got the essentials. I still have a couple more things to get, some birthday stuff because it is my dad's 60th in a couple of weeks and also my sister's birthday as well. So I do have to shop for that still, but that's fine. It gives me a little bit more time to think about what I want to get them. we managed to edit a YouTube video, so not this one, a different one that will be going up on Wednesday. So you'll have already seen it. And what else did I do? Oh, we had my car washed. When I tell you I've been needing to do that for the longest time. So she looks stunning. Missy looks beautiful. We love her. And yeah, I've managed to do a little bit of reading. I got a book that I want to read this month. And yeah, I've just had a jolly good time. I'm not going to say that that nap has ruined my day, but I'm definitely not feeling fresh. And the illness it's here, and I can't even sleep it off. It's just here, and I don't feel any better. Um. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.